This is one of the most tired topics in the fandom, so I thought I'd finally give my full thoughts on this. It's aura in One Piece. Something apparently so significant that it hunts people at night. They get nightmares about their cousins and relatives having auras. Now, jokes aside, I want to separate this video into a few points. Point number 1, should aura exist in One Piece? Point number 2, does aura look bad in One Piece? Point number 3, the hypocrisy of anime fans. Point number 4, the real issues with auras in One Piece. And is there any positives? Now let's start. First point, should aura even exist in One Piece? Or is it just the anime saying, oh, we love Dragon Ball and we want to transform One Piece to it because DBS is terrible? Now let me take you back to your beloved black and white panels that you apparently don't remember. The whole concept of Rio is channeling out your haki. Haki becomes visible, a visible spirit. You clearly see aura on Luffy's arm. You clearly see aura on Zoro's entire body. These are auras that exist in the One Piece manga, drawn by Oda himself. Does this mean Oda aims to copy Dragon Ball? I'll leave that answer to you, even though Oda is a big Dragon Ball fanboy. Now, the short answer to this, if you don't want auras to ever exist in One Piece, then you gotta chase the root of it. Send Oda SBS, but is the problem really aura just existing, or it's crossing the line with it? That's what I'm gonna talk about later in the video. Point number 2, does aura look bad in the anime? This is something that depends on each case individual. There's hand-drawn aura which looks great and sometimes used creatively, like how, for example, it transitions to the fist before the punch. Other instances of hand-drawn aura can be found in most scenes, Zoro's onigiri, cone gatling, and more. However, even hand-drawn aura can look bad if the compositing is bad, and the compositing is the last stage of production, so you can imagine the limited time they have. I think if the schedule was better, it would have looked more consistent. Now there's digital aura, which a lot of times looks bad. Examples are the golden aura, the aura in episode 1016. These are the kinds of auras that I think damage the quality of the drawings and hold the scenes back a bit. But I don't think it's a big of a deal like people claim, because I still enjoyed a lot of these scenes. Same people who reduce the efforts of animators and generalize the whole arc for being just auras and flashing lights. There are very rare instances of weird decisions to add aura, like Robin here, for example. Could interpret it as Robin's anger visualized, but it's still very off for me. To summarize this point, aura looks good and bad. The problem is how people heavily criticize even the good to discredit the scenes and generalize the anime. Point number 3, the hypocrisy of anime fans. My real issues with some of these quote-unquote fans is that they'll reduce not only the whole episode to just flashy lights and auras, but the entire arc. They will tell you they want the old amazing animation back and how they're about to get a seizure. And these exact same people will turn around, watch the flashiest shows in mankind, and say they're the best animated shows of all time, and how One Piece wishes to be at their level. It's fine when Ichigo goes Kaioken, it's fine when a Demon Slayer fight turns into an Adobe After Effects fest, but God forbid One Piece to even have effects animation. It's fine for Netero and Meruem to fly, Jotaro and Dio to fly with thick auras around them, but One Piece, nah bro, it's a crime and the animators will pay. They got blood on their hands. Clarify, I don't think auras and flashiness is a bad thing on these shows. For the most part, I'm just pointing out the clear hypocrisy in the fandom and how they just want to continuously push the narratives they had for a long time. Point number 4, is there any positives with auras? I think there's positives in the sense of animators having more options in their scenes. There's also positives when it comes to clear visualization of haki, an issue the One Piece manga has a lot of times. However, the latter doesn't work when things are inconsistent. The aura's colors will change many times, so there's no clear indication, except now Advanced Conquerors, which is the beloved golden haki. So yeah, I think that's missed potential in better depiction of the power. Finally, do I want auras, or do I prefer no aura? My answer is, just like the majority, I would prefer auras to not exist in One Piece. And if they do, I would love them to get toned down like in episode 1033. Now, is it the end of the world that One Piece has auras? No. You cannot discredit the efforts and quality the anime is getting from its direction to animation because you dislike one artistic decision that's not present all the time. But One Piece fans are good at taking what they dislike and ignoring what they like, because the fandom now is just so terrible, and I think One Piece should have been gatekept long ago. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the rant/analysis of such an insignificant topic blown out of proportion. Be free to ask things in the comments, like and subscribe. See you next time.